Gemini, hello, how are you? This is your mid-October reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. It's a collective reading. It's not personal, so not everything is going to resonate. And it's for your sun, moon, rising, north node, and Venus. If this is your sun sign and you don't resonate with this reading, then do look at your moon, rising, north node, and Venus. Another good tip is just to look at the titles of the videos as well. If you resonate with the titles, good chance that the message is for you. We have all 12 zodiac signs in our astrological birth chart, and it depends what we're going through in our life at the time, what sort of sign may resonate most with us at that time. So it's another good way of looking at things. So Gemini, for mid-October, what do we need to know? What does Gemini need to know for mid-October? What do we need to know? What is going on for Gemini? Let's see. Enthusiasm. Lovely. Okay. Look at all the butterflies. What else have we got here? Playfulness. Lovely. Okay. So it really feels like a really bright energy here emerging. So we might have had quite a dark time here, Gemini. It feels like things are getting a little bit more brighter here. Focus, flow, and impeccability. Okay, let's see. So we've 18, 38, 16, 22, 21, and 28. So a lot of twos here. A lot of twos. So it sort of feels like there's been quite a dark time here, Gemini, and we're starting to sort of see the light a little bit. We're coming out of the darkness sort of thing, and it's a little bit of a feel here about, don't get carried away, don't get carried away with the playfulness here as we are merging out and the enthusiasm here. Don't don't get carried away. Keep your focus here. There's something that they're wanting you to there's something that they're wanting you to keep in mind. It's almost like don't forget where you've been, don't forget what you've been through. Ten of Pentacles here. They're wanting you to remember. Nine of Wands here. So there might have been something in a family situation here and we'll sort of overcome something. And it's almost that feeling of don't get so cocky. The Emperor. It's like don't be so cocky about something. It's almost like, we had a bit of a bad time. Things weren't great. It was quite rocky. And we've kind of come out the other side. And now it's kind of, there's a little bit of a gloating feel to this. So, Gemini, if this is you or somebody in your energy, okay, there's a little bit of like a gloating feeling here. And they're like, don't forget, Four of Swords. The Star card. Don't forget, sort of, the healing that you had to go through here. Six of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. So what I feel with this is like the wheel has turned here, and we're now maybe facing a slightly, a time now where on the upside of the wheel, and it's kind of like I get this kind of the word I'm hearing is arrogance. We've got to remember what comes up comes down. When we have our good times, we have our bad too. Everybody does. Nobody is exempt from it. We all have it. And it's like don't get carried away here of thinking that Those bad times will never come back. Six of Swords here. The Hierophant. High Priestess. Death card. In the Tower. Somebody's feeling like somebody's in an era here that feels like they're the cat that's got the cream. They feel that like things are turning for them now and they're flat out here and they're about to get hit with a tower. That's not. And I just keep hearing arrogant. Somebody here is arrogant and they're thinking that, nothing can touch them and they're like having this great time. And all of a sudden, Ace of Swords, there's a truth. The truth bomb lands. Look at this. The truth bomb lands. So I don't know whether somebody's had a bit of a dark time, they're coming out of it now, and they're thinking happy days, and they're getting hit with another tower here. And it's like, you were too judgment. You were too sure of yourself here. Or somebody thought they got themselves out of the woods. Somebody thought they got themselves onto an even keel here, only to find out they hadn't. This arrogance is very dominant here, Empress. Somebody thought we've got an emperor and an empress out here. Somebody thought they're the cat that got the cream, only to find out no, only to find out they weren't or they're not. Three of Pentacles here. There's some type of truth about a contract here. There's a truth coming out about a contract. Somebody was too sure of themselves. Maybe they thought they weren't, maybe somebody here thought they weren't touchable with the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe they thought they just stayed on top of it all the time or something. But theirs would never come down. Knight of Wands in reverse. That's that kind of arrogant energy here. Somebody's being brought down a peg or two. Somebody thought they were the be all and end all here. The Knight of Wands has an incredible air about him that he can do what he wants. Somebody's now realising they can't do what they want here. There's a truth coming out. Ace of Cups. There may have been a death here. There may have been a death that has happened here, and there's some sort of truth has come out surrounding that. Might have been an emperor energy, a father, grandfather here. Somebody was on a high here and thought they had everything in the bag and everything was going hunky dory. And all of a sudden, the truth's hit. There may have been a death here. There's been some sort of truth bomb has come out here. Three of Swords. What they thought was love was not love. It was an illusion. Seven of Cups. There's some type of contract here. Six of Wands. There's some type of contract here. Something's coming out publicly. And I kind of feel it with whoever is resonating with this or whoever's energy this is. It's like when this, because there's such a level of arrogance here, it's whenever this truth falls, there's not a great amount of sympathy for this person. Like see within the community here, there's not a great amount of sympathy for this person. And it's all because of their arrogance. They just keep saying that to me, too arrogant, too sure of themselves. They thought they were this be all end all. It's like somebody has been completely stitched up here. Ace of Wands. Something could be coming out here about somebody's sexual history or who they've been involved with. Two of Swords that they've tried to keep hidden here. Three of Wands. The Fool. Somebody has tried to keep this, whether there's a third party involved in something or whether it's like what all this person has been up to, this arrogant person we're talking about, whether it's coming out about everything that they have been up to here. It's all being made public knowledge here. King of Wands, Knight of Cups. They have tried to keep this hidden. Wherever this person, this arrogant person goes to, like Ten of Cups, wherever this arrogant person goes to offer their cup of love to, they have tried to keep this quiet. And there's something that's it's going to be coming out publicly here. This has something to do with morals here too. It's something to do with like how you conduct yourself here. Somebody here has a very arrogant, and I keep saying that because they keep fucking repeating it. Somebody's a very arrogant attitude here, almost as if they're untouchable and they can do what they want. Shit has hit the fan here. There may have been a death in the family. There has some truth has come to light here that has dropped a truth bomb. So whether somebody has exposed something here or what, but it's coming out publicly. I want to say this arrogant person's personal or sexual pursuits, whatever it is they do, it's coming out publicly, it's being seen. I want to say people that's around this person that sort of sees their arrogance and stuff is like there's no sympathy for whatever is happening here. This person is not getting any sympathy. Awe, number one. Persona, 19. I'm going to read that one. And 6 is mother. Um, if this is a father figure that passed away, and say with the king here, this is a son, was, and we've an empress here, was this son having sexual relations with the empress? Bear in mind, the empress goes with the emperor. Now, I'm not suggesting that it's their mother, but could it be their stepmother? Something's coming out about that. Somebody's passed away here, and it's causing a whole lot of things to unravel. And there's a truth bomb coming out about this arrogant person's sexual pursuits. Is it coming out that there was something going on with like a stepmother energy? Doesn't have to be a stepmother, but it's somebody old enough to be their mother. Is there something going on? Is there something coming out about it? There's something anyway here that whenever this truth bomb lands, and it is a truth bomb, like it blows a hole in the boat, and like there is no boat. What boat? People around this arrogant person. There's no. There's no. It's almost like not surprised. Like I'm not surprised. They think they can do everything, or they think they can do what they want. There's something about it. It's like there's a disgust around the whole thing. I know, Gemini, what the hell? Whether this is somebody you know or what. Okay, persona. As children become young adults, they develop a keen awareness of what is acceptable, appropriate, and appreciated by the outside world. We start wearing masks. Yeah. Depending on whom we are interacting with and what the intended outcome is, we might wear the mask for of a pleaser, the rebel, or a nice girl. The journey of reparenting ourselves involves experiencing authenticity in each interaction we have. In tribal societies, masks were used to call in the ancestors and the spirits to allow the wearer more freedom to channel messages from below the surface or of consciousness. Sorry. Your persona is the aspect of yourself you're comfortable presenting to others. This card invites you to bring awareness to how and when you use these personas and see how you may use a persona to hide an aspect of yourself and conceal your true nature. Yeah, there's something here about somebody who has a way of getting on, whether they have a massive ego, they're arrogant, whatever it is here, they kind of rub people the wrong way. But there's a kind of like I'm a big man kind of attitude here. Shit hits the fan here, and they're kind of exposed for something, and people are like, yeah, always knew that about them. There's something here. They don't get support. They get people going, not looking at you. Like the people that might normally pass you in the road with their hand up, they're now suddenly going, like nobody wants anything to do with this person. I don't know what this is about the mother thing. So fucking weird. Inner child, their persona is formed between the age of 6 and 12 as children begin to interact with the world as individuals. Ask your inner child if they felt the need to play a part growing up to please mum and dad, or if they caused trouble in order to get their caregiver's attention. When you do remember noticing that this role playing did feel authentic, are you still role playing in the same areas of your life today? Somebody doesn't know how to, I don't know, be authentic. Somebody doesn't know how to like, there's different sides to this person. Whoever this arrogant person is, there's different sides to them. Gemini, if you resonate with this and you want to come to extend it, the link will be below. I'm going to take a look at what we don't see coming, any blockages here, what the outcome is, and we'll get some angelic advice. So if you want to come along, that link's below.